goes to candidates. When you work phone banks, it's a little higher, but that is effective too. Like every 22nd house you call. It's got to be a real person. I mean, it can't be a robocall. People hate robocalls, and they're good reminders for things like meetings, right, Judge? But in terms of persuading anyone, they do nothing. They primarily just irritate people. So you can work on those things too. Various candidates have various things going. Ron Young has a phone bank going. I don't know what other candidates are going to be doing, but if you're interested at all, and it is a crucial election, it's a kind of I think a tipping point election, and we got to get it right. See me, and I will take your name and phone number, and you will have an opportunity to go. There's no obligation. If it's like 100 degrees and you don't want to go out, that's okay. But I think it was Edmund Burke who said something along the lines of, it is a terrible, terrible failure to do nothing just because you can only do a little. So if you can only go out for half an hour, that's fine. You don't have to do the whole thing, whatever you want to do. And however you want to do it, if you want to go husband and wife, if you want, someone else to tag along as well. I can't be with everyone, when they go, but I can certainly get you started. And there will be various areas to pick from. We have walk lists. Walk lists are pretty good. They basically have houses in a pattern where you can walk them without doubling back. If we have more than one team, you can assign different, chunks of a precinct. So think about it. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. Just want to reinforce what Jason Williger said and what Greg mentioned with regard to the importance of this election this fall. We are, as the Lake County Tea Party, a nonpartisan organization, but we have a certain set of core beliefs that we use to evaluate candidates. And you've seen some of that tonight with our candidates forum. Those core beliefs are the belief of fiscal responsibility on the part of government, a constitutionally limited approach to government, and the operation of free markets. Those three core beliefs are the ones through which we view and evaluate our candidates. Running for president, we have current President Barack Obama. We have Mitt Romney. We firmly believe that President Obama believes in none of the three core beliefs that we do. We further believe that Mitt Romney may not be a perfect candidate, but I don't know that there are any perfect candidates. And I further believe that we cannot, it would be disastrous to have another 4 years of our current president. Therefore, I would encourage you to participate in these door-to-door things. I would encourage you to support Mitt Romney because, and not to sit out the election, because if you sit out the election, it's the same as casting a vote for Barack Obama. If you vote for another candidate based upon principle, it's also the same as casting a vote for Barack Obama. We cannot afford to do that. So I encourage you to support this effort. Same thing is true in the Senate. We have Sherrod Brown, who is running for re-election as senator. He is the most liberal senator in the Senate, and was a key supporter of Obamacare and getting that passed. That required 60 votes to pass Obamacare. It was 60 votes to pass Obamacare. Every single Democrat had to vote for it, and they did. So we need to get a change in Ohio, and appreciate your support for Josh Mandel, because, again, not because he's a Republican, but because of the core beliefs that we hold with regard to fiscal responsibility, constitutionally limited government, and free markets. So, we also have a couple of other things going on. The True the Vote Project. How many of you heard of the True the Vote Project? Okay. What that is an effort on researchers' parts to identify suspect voter registrations. Purpose is to ensure an election with integrity, where those people who are legally permitted to vote will vote. There was an example of a situation found in Texas where a nursing home had 35 people, or 75 people who were suspect registrations. 35 of them had passed away. And in the previous election, 28 of those that passed away had voted. So it's important to clean up the voter rolls to ensure that those people who are duly authorized to vote do so, and it's important for each one of us to cast our vote. In the back there will be literature if you're interested in signing up for the True the Vote project, or if you want to ask questions about what's involved with that, we'd be glad to answer those. We are participating in 3 fairs: Party in the Park, Lake County Fair, and it's Better in Mentor Days. There's a cost associated with those tables. To have those there, it costs us $600 as an organization, plus we have some costs associated with literature and so forth. If you are able to, willing to help us by donating, that would be appreciated. There's also, in the lobby, there's information on Agenda 21. You heard some of that discussion up here this evening by the 2 candidates for state senator. If you're not familiar with what Agenda 21 is, or if you would like information, that is also available in the back. And there's also a petition for the personhood amendment, which would define life as beginning at conception. That's an initiative to be put on the Ohio ballot at some point. That petition is available for signature, and I think we have... Pardon me? Okay, Sue Bentley in the back is doing the personhood amendment. So thank you very much for your kind attention tonight, and don't forget to cast your ballots, the straw poll. Oh, the 50-50, yes, we haven't done this before. So if you have tickets, okay. Also, if you want to sign up for working at one of the festivals, please do so, and then we're going to select one of the tickets. And the winning number is 712034. 712034, and thank you so much for everyone for coming out tonight. Appreciate it. Good night.